Welcome to Couch Rider Report podcast, where we deliver sports perspective from our couch to yours. I'm your host, Jermaine Lockett, and tonight, someone please call 911. Tell them birds have been shot down. That's my best Wyclef impression, so, if you don't like it, whatever. The point is, calling all cornerbacks. There are openings in Charm City. The Baltimore Ravens are thin at the position due to injuries to the top three guys coming into this weekend, and the backups are absolutely terrible. Everyone who was actually at the Dallas Cowboy-Baltimore Ravens game did not find out what happened to cornerback Jimmy Smith until later on that evening when we checked the news. With that said, we were all scratching our heads wondering why Dominique Franks, a subpar corner, was lined up on Dez Bryant on the receiver's sole touchdown catch that caused the entire AT&T Stadium, aka Jerry's World, to erupt in excitement. The Baltimore Ravens had already had issues with the secondary when trying to find a legit free safety and a feasible third cornerback option. Now with the dress rehearsal just hours away, they don't even have a top corner dressing. Should all of Baltimore be in panic with Ladarius Webb, Jimmy Smith, and Asa Jackson out? Considering the options available and remembering back on last Saturday, the answer to the question is yes. Baltimore began subbing safeties into corner slots by the third quarter, not because they wanted to see what the safeties were capable of, but because it was all they had left. It was not pretty watching Anthony Levine line up on the X receiver of the Cowboys. I'm just glad it was a preseason game. At least Jimmy Smith appears to be okay after what appeared to be a chest injury. According to BaltimoreRavens.com, John Harbaugh said Smith could have likely played this week if it were a regular season game. That's great, John. But what about the other two cornerback slots? Franks got beasted on by Dez last weekend, and now you're telling me a guy who got roasted all training camp in Shockey Brown and third-team cornerback Dominique Franks are going to come out on a dress rehearsal and be the starters for the evening? Ravens Nation, I'm not sure how much you paid for those tickets to sit in M&T today, but you might want to see if you can get your money back, or at least some of it back, because Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon are about to go ham on Baltimore. The Redskins are going to go off. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, but I'm going to tell you how it is. If the baby's ugly, I'm going to call it ugly. I got to admit, Brown looked good on one of his pass defenses where he appeared to stop a route on Terrence Williams. I mean, he was getting burnt up, basically, and he still stuck his hand out there and defensed the pass pretty well. But can he defend even faster players than Jackson and Garçon in the same manner? I don't think so. He won't be in the same amount of yardage to actually reach out and block that pass. So, with that said, Ravens is going to be a long day today. A long day. So I hope you got your boots on because it's about to get deep. This is original sports perspective. From our couch to yours. This is Couch Rider Report.